What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more score. Actually, we're back with some more soundtrack, I should say. We're back with another tune from Rich Man, Poor Woman. I mentioned it before. It's a romance. The original series ran in 2014. The special episode, which is called the New York Special, it ran in 2015. It's a classic, back and forth, like, you're upset, you think it's going to go well, the characters are happy, the characters misunderstand and they're upset. It's a real sort of back and forth romance story, but it turns out all good in the end. And again, there's sort of like a class element to it because the guy comes from a very like wealthy and sort of privileged background, whereas the woman is like blue collar and always has to work her fingers to the bone just to get by. So there's a couple different dynamics, but yeah, it's a cool show. I mentioned it before, the score is very well done. It's, what's his name again? Hayashi Yuki does the music, although I mentioned some of the songs are done by Miwa. But I say some of the songs, this tune, which it's kind of like it mixes like, I don't know, like hip-hop with pop. Like it's, I guess hip-hop would be a term one might apply to it. I don't know if it's Hayashi Yuki because it's not Miwa. Miwa is a female singer. This is a male vocalist, again, sort of like dropping rhymes, including in English. Like, I think it's a song that's in both English and Japanese, but the majority of it, I would say, is in English. So, at least as I'm remembering it, maybe there's not even any Japanese at all. I know there are lines in English for sure, so maybe it's both. But yeah, I don't know if this is Hayashi Yuki, and in fact, maybe it's a song that they got from somebody else. And like put on the soundtrack again, maybe not even a Japanese artist, maybe like an American artist, I'm not sure. But yeah, it doesn't indicate that. Like, I have the soundtrack and it just lists it like with all the other tracks. There's a track called Late Night. And again, it has a hip hop sort of feel, and it has sort of a late night feel. It does have a kind of like, you'd hear this like after 10 p.m. at a dance club or something like that. So yeah, if someone does know the provenance or origin of this song, let me know. If it is in some way composed by, once again, I apologize, I keep forgetting, Hayashi Yuki. Yeah, I'm not sure, so yeah, but like I said, it's a tune that sort of mixes hip-hop and pop. It has a kind of late night, kind of darker feel to it. Lyrically, again, it's in English, but like, I think, it's like a lot of phrases that I don't necessarily remember being able to like make much of a whole with, so perhaps this time it'll hit me more clearly, but let's get to it. This is Late Night on the Rich Man, Poor Girl soundtrack. Because the music is credited for the soundtrack overall to Hayashi Yuki, I'm gonna list it that way in the video, but if you know otherwise, do correct me.
Let's go right now. Just like night. Days.
There's a drum roll coming.
I can show you, but I still wanna know. Guys like me. Yes.
Yes.
You'll see my way, life is one time. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. I will know it, I'll say I'm right. I'll never know.
Didn't remember though, obviously a supporting like female vocal. I don't know if that's Miwa though.
Just stay cool.
I don't think it is.
Do some crazy, let's see what happens. What happens? Just stay cool.
Love the violin.
You see my way, life is one time. You see my way, life is one time. It's been one time. Yes. I can show you best in I never know.
I forgot the female vocals. It's like
it just like this.
it's a real key ingredient here.
Just stay cool. Just
Like stand up bass.
cool.
Boom, 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 boom.
Like that. Like that. Try to run back over my past. Just get
Maybe
over
trip hop?
damn. Do something make me fuck that. I really gotta do now. I really wanna write this out. Cause I already know reason why. I'm not gonna let it go fast. I'll make it cool. All my streets gotta make me slowly. I'll do something on the beach. There is no one about me and me used to it. I really wanna write this out. Cause I already know that way. I'm not gonna let it mess that. I'll make it cool. I can show you fast and right now. This best make me just make myself just what I don't anymore. Can't you see that it's the space you're in? My world is make me who are you right? I'm on my way. I can try it, no one to run this song. I'm right on the side. I can show you fast and right now. This best make me just make myself just what I really want. Can't you see that it's the space you're in? My world is make me who are you right? I'm on my way. I can try it, no one to run
Her
this song.
voice, like,
Was trees gonna make me slowly? I was standing on the bridge. There's no one that me and me used to wait.
it's like filters like coming inside like a container.
I'll do something. I'll do something. It's crazy, crazy. So I reach on
Knew it was gonna pop out.
for sure. I know get healthy. Tell me it's right. You know it. I know. I drama, no drama. So I five things I got before it's no special. Just got used to.
Oh. Wow, shout out to that bass as well as those strings. Yeah, I was remembering mostly just the hip hop groove and the guys like, rhyming. I wasn't really remembering the female vocal. I wasn't remembering the strings. There were a lot of elements there that were beyond what I had remembered of the tune. Again, I don't know if that is by either Miwa or Hayashi Yuki because, if he's the one doing the soundtrack score, does he also like sing in English, like hip hop style? I don't know. It feels like that's a tune they may have like gotten from like an artist that was not the same as the composer of the score part of the soundtrack. But again, I don't know. In the soundtrack, it just listed like the other tracks, like the name Late Night, and then the next one is Up, which I already reacted to. So yeah, I'm just gonna list it based on who's given credit for doing the music on the album, Hayashi Yuki, but like I said, it feels like maybe that's from someone else. So if you do know, let me know. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It's cool. Again, like I was thinking, like, is it hip pop? Is it like trip hop? I don't know if it was quite dancey enough to be trip hop, but yeah, it felt like that was sort of blending a couple different genres. And as I said, I enjoyed the supporting female vocals. I think they lended a lot of atmosphere, and they made the like rhyming vocals come across with a bit more like significance or power because they were given that sort of like that backing support. So yeah, I enjoyed the tune. Let me know what you think, and again, let me know if you have any more information on this one. Other than that, I will see you next time. Peace.